Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be going over the top 10 users in Madden 25. I haven't did this list for a while, so it's going to look a little different from what you guys seen before. We're going to start off with Dre Greenlaw's Roster Revolution card. They did kind of do him dirty, but he does make this list just because he does get a discounted bucket. You do need 3 medals for it, so that kind of hurts him a little bit. If you didn't know, if you can do the solos for medals, or you can buy like packs and stuff that'll give you medals for Roster Revolution, which I don't think is worth it. So his good abilities are behind these medals, but if you do have them, he does get Lurk Artist for 0. I would pick Lurk Artist for 0 over his mid zone. I think it's worth. He does have 95 speed. The Niners team is slowly getting better, so that's why he falls at number 10 on this list. Now coming in at number 9, we have Derwin James. We all know some safeties are really good at covering as a user or as a looper, whatever you guys use them for. Derwin James is known to be a good looper. He's also a good user, saying he gets mid-zone for 0 AP. That is huge on a user, and then you could pay for pick artists. It's definitely worth it, and it might save you some AP if you're using him with the mid-zone and stuff. So Derwin here falling at number 9, and he's a lot more affordable than before. He was up to like 1.3 mil. Like, he was definitely a lot farther down in price than what he was before. So Derwin's definitely affordable for most people now, and him having 96 speed with mid zone for 0 and you being able to pay for pick artists, I think it's worth him being at 9. Now coming in at number 8, we have Nick Bolton. As you can see here, 94 speed, 93 excel. The only reason Nick Bolton's honestly here on this list because he's super affordable, as you can see, around 230k, and he's also a Chief. Chiefs players are, as you guys know, Chiefs is the second best team in the game as of right now. Nick Bolton is a part of that team, so you can see him with 96 speed realistically. He is 5'11", 237, so as a user, it kind of hurts him. I know people use 2 linebackers, 3 linebackers, possibly 4 linebackers sometimes, and if you use this guy as a looper, he's going to be very good. I've been told smaller loopers are the best, and obviously him being 5'11", 230, he's pretty small for a linebacker that we're used to seeing. So Nick Bolton, as a good user, he's probably a good looper too, and he'd have 96 speed on his Chiefs team. Now coming in at number 7, we have Nakobe Dean, and for the exact same reason Nick Bolton's on this list is the same reason he's on the list. Eagles team, very good team, definitely the best team in the game. Affordable too, around the same price. He does get potentially 96, 97 speed if you have the new Jalen Hurts. Nakobe Dean's a very good card. You can user him. He is only 5'11", so he has that chance if you want to put him as looper instead. He will be a very good looper for you. There's no problem with this card at all. It's just the height. If you want him to be a for sure user, you might want to go a different direction. But Nakobe Dean could be a good user and is a really good looper, and that's why he falls at number 7. Now coming in at number 6, we have Roquan Smith. As you can see, Ravens team's pretty good. He is 6'1", so we're getting a bit taller now. 95 speed, 94 excel. Very good card. He just hit under 1 million coins, so he's right at that 1 million coin mark. You could probably see him under, but on a Ravens team, you can see 96, 97 speed. Probably is a decent looper. Obviously, we're getting taller, we're getting bigger, so the smaller loopers are better. Roquan Smith, for his discount abilities, only gets mid-zone discounted for 2 AP, so the stack realistically, if you're using him, will be Lurk Artist for 1, mid-zone for 2, for a total of 3 AP. That's pretty good for a user, saying that stack is really hard to get, but Roquan Smith isn't even the best user on his team, and the best user on his team, we'll see next, and that's why Roquan Smith comes in at number 6. Now coming in at number 5, we have CJ Mosley. CJ Mosley is the dude I was talking about over Roquan Smith. As you can see, he was a Raven. He does get 95 speed, 96 excel, so his excel is better. He's a little bit more expensive, but they would have around the same speed on their team. But the thing about CJ Mosley, he's taller too, which means he's a better user, height-wise. And then ability-wise, he blows Roquan Smith out of the water. As you can see here, CJ Mosley does get discounted Lurk Artist and mid zone, so you could run the stack for a total of 1 AP Lurk Artist for 0, Mid Zone for 1. That is the ideal stack on a user. He gets it for 1 AP, unlike Roquan with it for 3 AP. So CJ Mosley here comes in at number 5. Now coming in at number 4, we have Sean Taylor. As you can see here, 95 speed, 96 excel, 97 change of direction. Very, very good card. He's been very good since he came out. There's no problems with this card. He also is 6'2", 220. I've heard things of people saying Sean Taylor is the best looper in the game. That's what I've heard. I just feel like that has a lot of potential there. It seems like he's a bit skinny in his physical player in the game. It seems like you want the small guys to slide by when you loop. Sean Taylor fits the mold. 6'2", 220. You can be using him if you have a Washington themed team. Could be 96, 97 speed. This is why Sean Taylor comes at number 4. Now coming in at number 3, we have Ray Nitschke. He's a very good card, 6'3", 230. He is a Packer. Packers team is decent now since they got that Reggie White motivator chem, but obviously you have to pay $1 million or $2 million, maybe even 3 million coins for that Reggie White card to get that extra +1 speed. But Packers team isn't the worst. He does get 95 speed base, and he is 6'3", which is really good. 97 jumping, 95 change of direction is all very good. He is getting affordable here with 400 to 500K, but he does get a really good stack. So as you can see here, he has mid zone and he gets Lurk Artist for 0 AP. So that's the ideal stack already, but he still gets more 0 APs, I believe. He gets Pick Artist for 0 if you really want to do that. He gets Lurker for 0 if you guys really want to do that. You got to think, guys, it is free. So you could honestly just put Pick Artist on him. You could put Lurk Artist, and you could get his mid zone here for 0. And that's the perfect stack on Ray Nitschke. But remember, in order to get those stacks unlocked, you have to upgrade Ray Nitschke with the 85, an 89, and a 92 Super Bowl card. And that also unlocks him +1 speed, so he would have 96 speed instead of 95. This is a very good card. That's why he's top 3 and number 3. Coming in at number 2, we have Isaiah Simmons. Arguably the best user in the game. You can argue what you want with him, but he is 6'4", 238 with all team chems, gets 95 base speed, and there is a good chance you'll see him with 97 speed on a theme team if you have one of the main players that can give a boost to a theme team. There's 4 cards that can give +1 speed themselves. It's Jalen Hurts 99, Reggie White Super Bowl LTD, Emmitt Smith Super Bowl LTD, and Devin McCourty Super Bowl LTD. All give +1 speed to their specific theme team, and Isaiah Simmons on one of those theme teams, like say Eagles with that 99 Jalen Hurts, he would have 98 speed. His discounted ability is mid zone for 1. As you can see here, mid zone for 1 as his discounted ability, so you can put that on him, and you can run Lurk Artist for 1, so that's 2 AP. But the real big kicker here is him having all theme teams, so he can get 97 plus speed on any team he plays for. So you can have a Bears theme team, you could have a Broncos theme team, you could even have a Dolphins theme team. It doesn't matter, and that's why Isaiah Simmons falls at number 2. Now coming in at number 1, we have Oren Burks, an Eagles linebacker, also a Niners linebacker, and a Packers linebacker. So he has potential for decent theme teams. The Niners are getting better. Packers got that Reggie White, which could make this card really good, and the Eagles have that Jalen Hurts that makes this card extremely good. That's the most of the time you're gonna see a Jalen Hurts an Eagles theme team with Jalen Hurts on it, and this will give an extra +1 speed. But as you can see, once you put training on him, it's not a lot of training. It's just like 5 training for each tab, and he'll get +1 speed. So he has 95 speed base. And then think about it, if he's on the Eagles theme team with the Jalen Hurts, he would have 95, then 96, 97, 98 speed because Jalen Hurts gives a +1 speed himself on a 48. So Oren Burks, 98 speed, and he also gets good abilities here. If we take a look, he gets mid zone for 1 AP, which is very good. He also gets Lurk Artist for 0, so that's a really good stack right there. He does get not built in, but he also gets 0 AP, no outsiders. If you want to throw it on, you can. He does get reinforcement for 4. I think that's a little too expensive for what that is. And also for flat zone for 1, unless you're actually playing him at outside linebacker and not using him, I don't think the flat zone is worth. But no outsiders, and then you could pay for flat zone here would probably be a better idea if you're actually playing him as an outside linebacker. Put his no outsiders in a flat zone just in case someone does run to the outside on him. He can shed. So he can honestly have mid zone, Lurk Artist, and no outsiders for 0, and you guys will be totally fine. Oren Burks does come in at number 1 on our list today. But if you guys did enjoy today's video, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.